Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about lightweight camping lanterns. Hello guys, welcome back to the review channel. Here is where I review the kit that I use over on the other channel. So today I'm going to be looking at these small lightweight tent lamps, camping lanterns. Got quite a selection. A couple were sent to me, rest were purchased by me. I've got some notes with me here, so it's a lot to remember with all of these. Now the first of these that I got was the UCO Sprout. It was recommended on a video, I feel like it was Corporal's Corner, and to be honest I'm not too happy with it. This is the Itonix CL20R, catchy name. This one was sent to me by Itonix. They contacted me, I said I'm doing a video of this nature, and they sent that over to include. This one is one that I purchased. It's called Itonix. We'll go through the details of them all in a minute. A Olight Bulb here. I think you can get these under various names and things. It's quite generic design. Got the O Bulb here by O Lantern. It's another one I bought. And on the end is the O Lantern by Olight. You've seen me cover this before, they sent it a while back. This one, price range is very different from the others, but I thought I'd keep it here for a bit of a comparison. So what I'll do is I'll bring you in to each one individually. First up's the UCO Sprout. All of these are of a very similar size, so I'm not going to talk about the size, more about the other specs. So the Sprout's about £20, $30. It has a couple of modes, so that's it on. I'll show these in the dark in a tent later. That's the blue mode, and that's pretty much what it does. They are 10 and 100 lumens. It's not very bright, I must admit. The best thing about this is probably the fact that it's got this small lanyard which is magnetic, so you can loop this around your tent loop and you can disconnect this if you want to use it like a torch. That's quite a handy feature, I must admit. It's 81 grams, which is 2.7 ounces. Opens at the bottom, 3 AAAs, so it's not a rechargeable one. I didn't realise that it was going, the batteries in it last time I used it. Can I get it together again? There we go. Yeah, I didn't realise the batteries were going, so that's one thing when you don't know how much charge you've got. A lot of them have indicators, and when it's not very bright anyway, you just kind of curse it really. Available in different colours. That's all I've got to say about this one really. So next up we've got one of a very similar size and shape and style. This one is the Itonix. Got this one on Amazon, so you can see you've got a more focus beam there, and then you've got the diffused light there. This one has the added benefit of being a power bank, so you've got an input USB that's got like a waterproof cover, and you've got an output one there as well if you want to charge your phone on the go or whatever. Not a massive battery, but you know, could mean the difference in an emergency situation. This one is USB charged obviously, so it's a rechargeable battery. You have handy carabiner hook for hanging it up. It's also magnetic, which is quite handy, and your on button is on the bottom there. So this one does not say the lumens. I think it's slightly generic kind of manufacturer, which is a shame, but you've got like a pure white, a kind of yellow, white, red flashing. If I kind of try and show you. So that's another thing, batteries just come loose in the UCO. So there's the UCO. So you can see that's brighter already. But we'll go over the brightnesses later on. This one is only about £8, $11. So, you know, it seems like a pretty good deal. I've not used this long, so I can't say about the longevity of it, but it's pretty good actually. Next up we've got this Olight Bulb, which you can get under different manufacturers. Has this bulb style design, has a carabiner and a hook on it. This one has batteries as well, which you just unscrew there, 3 AAAs again. So some benefits, being able to get batteries on the go, but other negatives like no indicator and charging on the go and things. This also doesn't have the lumens, being of that kind of nature, unfortunately. Has the white flashing as you just saw. This one's 109 grams. The Itonix is 128, by the way, I think because it has a slightly bigger battery. Although that might be the weight without the batteries, I'm not too sure, I have to check. So yeah, that's on, dimmer, flashing, and that's it. And if I just put them on together, similar output there. This one does feel a little, you know, like it's not going to last too long in the pack, I must admit. But it is about £7, and that's for 2 of them in different colours. Next up we've got the Itonix CL20R, slightly different sort of style, it's flatter, more lozenge style I guess. You've got your USB charging there, so rechargeable battery. You have a hook that folds out quite neatly. It's 91 grams, 3.2 ounces. It's also magnetic on the bottom, just like with that Itonix one. These are about £30, $40, so similar to the Sprout. Your on button on the front there. Oh, these ones you press and hold with the Itonix stuff. So on, oh hang on. Press and hold to go on, then you cycle through, so brighter still. And that is pretty bright actually, that's actually blinding me a bit. Brighter still. And then you've got your red as well. Oh god, that is bright. Don't know if you'd be able to see. Let's put this one on. So yeah, it's brighter than that. So yeah, the Itonix goes up to 200 lumens, all the way from 1 lumen, so it goes all the way through then, has your red and your red flashing, but we'll look at them in the dark. Almost half the size of the other ones. Now we've got the Olight Bulb. Surprisingly I actually bought this one. I just like the look of it. It's very small, it's smaller than all the others. It's got a magnet on the bottom, and you get a magnetic plate as well with it. So you can put the magnetic plate somewhere, say in my roof tent for example, which has got an aluminium frame, and then I can just plop that on the top there. I watched Rich from Bug Out Vehicles looking at one of these as well, and he was saying how handy it would be because you've got the red flashing mode as well, so for emergencies if you have a couple of them. But you just kind of press down on this one, as you saw earlier. There's your red flashing. There's it on low. With this one, 3.5 and 55 lumens. So there's your brighter one. More of a warm light on that one. A little bit of a comparison there, similar sort of light. Yeah, rechargeable with their usual system, clips on the bottom there magnetically. Just a nice little light really, I just fancied it. These run you about £30, which is about $40. With the Olight stuff, always best to get it in their sales. They do have some great sales, and I'm pretty sure they got one coming up. And I may as well show it because I do have it with me. These are obviously a lot bigger than the other lanterns and cost a lot more. These are like £80, which is about $110 outside of the sale. Almost half that when they do have their sales. So yeah, if you ever buy an Olight, get it in the sale. This hangs, top comes off, has the standard bulb, and you have the flicker bulb as well. Show that later in the dark. Obviously a lot heavier. Charges their usual system. Button on the front there goes from 30 to 360 lumens, so you get anything from 20 to 6.5 hours. But yeah, 630 grams, so not a lightweight one. This is my kind of truck camping one. If I put this one on, press and hold, go through. You've got 3 different normal brightnesses there. and the candle bulb just you push down and twist and the whole bulb itself comes out and you replace it. And that's like a flicker candle one. So that's a little overview of them all. I will put like a sheet on the screen showing you them sort of directly compared, and I'll wait till dark now. I'll show them all in the tent. I'll lock the exposure on the camera and you can kind of see how bright they are. Okay, so I'm just set up in the tent here. It's probably quite dark to you. It's pretty dark outside now, so I thought I'd run through the lanterns. I'm going to hang them up one by one at the top of the tent, so it's kind of real world, and we'll just have a look. I've got the camera pointed at my wood pile for the tent stove rather than at the light itself. That's not very helpful. So I'm going to start with the Itonix one here. This is low, medium, high. That's a good amount of light in the tent right now. And I guess turbo you'd call it, or extra high setting, which is pretty too much light really. I wouldn't have it this bright in here. And that's its red mode if you're saving your night vision. Next we got the UCO sprout. On, and then this is the blue mode. I can't hang it in this tent, but this is going to be the O bulb. And that's the red. And just the flashing. Here we have the bulb one. Good amount of light. Could definitely work with that. That's his lower setting. Okay, and here we have the Itonix. So you've got a hot spot with this one. So that's hot spot in the middle with its ambient light. And then that's the hot spot on the wood pile. That's this other mode, the warmer light, which is quite nice actually, and no hot spot. Red, and red flashing. And just so you can see it in action, this is the O lantern on a low, medium, high. It's a bit different this one because it doesn't throw that light directly downwards, more outwards. Well, I hope that's helped somebody out there having a look at these, if you're looking at one of these already or just starting to think about getting a lantern for the tent. Little overview, obviously this one I'm taking out of the equation because it's a different price bracket. You can look at the review of that on its own. The UCO I don't really recommend, to be honest. This one I don't trust, and it's AAA batteries. The O bulb, I don't even know if that should be classed in here as well. It's more of a little utility emergency light type thing. So I think it's between the Itonix here and the Itonix really. They both perform very well, both rechargeable, so it's going to depend on your budget and what you kind of prefer. But yeah, I think the Itonix and the, what was it, Itonix are the ones out of this selection. This one's a great lantern, but obviously different price bracket. Check out that review if you want to spend a bit more money and carry a bit more weight. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.